Hello, and welcome to Third Act Film. Today, we're discussing some predictions we have for Suicide Squad. Here with me is Sir James.
Hello.
And I'm James Forbes.
Hello, James Forbes.
Alright, let's begin. Suicide Squad. They released the most recent trailer we've seen is the Blitz one. There's been a lot of analysis already done on the first trailer as well.
It's not something we've talked about a lot, though.
I think we've talked about it in passing, but equally, I am incredibly excited for.
Yeah, I've gotten more and more excited as the marketing has gone on. At first, I was like, "Yeah, this is going to be okay." Now I'm like, "Yeah, I'm ready. Let's do it."
I was always it was a bit troublesome at first when they had Tom Hardy attached way back then.
Yeah.
And we were like, "This is incredible," and then Tom Hardy drops out. I'm like, "Well, okay, what?"
Oh, that's a shame.
And then they get Joel Kinnaman, and then I hear Jay Courtney's on it. I'm like,
Right.
And then when you see the footage, and you know it's the director David Ayer, and I'd seen, I was a bit late to the game to Fury. I didn't see it.
Fury was great though.
I didn't see it till like a month or so after its release.
Right.
And I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Well, this is why everyone is like fine with him doing Suicide Squad. This is why everyone is ranting about Fury. So we are biased and definitely excited.
So biased.
And as well, it helps that after watching Batman v Superman, which you and we didn't enjoy, like...
It was awful. It was. I hated it.
Yeah. I also hate... Yeah, it's quite strong, but I did.
Yeah.
And I can... people argue that. But there's a lot of really strong points, but I feel like it's too tarnished. But we'll get into that in another video, maybe. With that not being so great, and then not having Zack Snyder, having these, DC has always had better villains than Marvel.
Arguable, but okay.
What Malekith?
You can't just pick a rubbish one. Anyway,
DC, in my eyes, have always had the better villains. You got your Joker, you got even characters like Killer Croc have another layer of complexity, more so than a lot of the Marvel ones. You don't think so? He's a drug addict.
let's just get on with the predictions.
All right.
I'll go first.
Go for it.
People are going to die.
Yeah.
Some of the Suicide
We
Squad
all
are
know who's going to die first.
I'm looking at you, Slipknot. And
we all
Rick Flag,
know it.
He's for it.
In the most recent trailer, in the Blitz trailer, Joel Kinnaman is saying, if you try and run away, I'll kill you. And then whilst he's saying that, Slipknot is trying to run away. So
he did.
I can envision now that he jumps up and then head explodes.
Yeah. Or it probably won't be that. It'll just be him like, and then falling over because it's going to be a 12A.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, PG-13, I should say.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I reckon more than that. Rick Flag, he's going to die as well.
Do you think so, really?
Yeah. And I reckon probably one more will die. And it ain't going to be Harley Quinn.
No.
It's not going to be
Joker.
Will Smith.
It's
not going to be Joker. It probably won't be, I don't think, Diablo, the fire guy, El Diablo. Just because it's so visually impressive, they'll probably want to keep him around.
Okay.
Killer Croc, Katana, Enchantress. They're all the kind of ones that I'm like, they're all up in the air.
Yeah.
For me. Oh, they won't kill Captain Boomerang either.
You don't think so?
No.
Because Jay Courtney brings so much money.
He's such a star.
He's such a star.
Yeah.
He's so excellent, isn't he?
Yeah.
If you can't tell, I'm being sarcastic.
They need that Australian money that he brings in.
I mean, he does look great playing Captain Boomerang.
He does.
But I hate him. He's probably the nicest guy ever. He's Australian. Every Australian's nice.
I don't think so.
You don't think he's a nice guy?
I've seen him in interviews and I'm like, then the thing is, I quite like him as well as an actor.
I think he's nice in person, but he just keeps getting given it. I think he just agrees to every role, and I think he's a try-hard.
Mate, if someone came up to you and was like, would you like to play John Connor? You'd be like, okay.
Yeah, but I feel like he just applies for every role because he's very kind of generic looking.
Yeah.
And he, I don't know, kind of pushes himself as a generic action guy.
Yeah.
Who can fit into any role. And then I'm just like, you're too bland. Get some personality. And now with this one, he is letting his personality in. He is Captain Boomerang, and he is drinking and throwing boomerangs, and is
Boomerangs
Australian.
left, right, and centre, mate.
Yeah,
boomerangs all over the shop.
So I think, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think Jai Courtney's character may be the best one in it.
We'll know after the film.
That's a prediction I've got for you.
This is exactly what this is exactly what his career needs.
Yeah.
Imagine if he comes out of it and he's like the fan favourite.
Yeah, that will literally shock my eyes.
My eyes shocked.
Yeah.
Do you think anyone else is going to die? Amanda Waller?
Amanda Waller won't die. I think Amanda Waller will. She'll have bigger roles later on. I think they may.
She's basically Nick Fury.
Yeah. Well, I don't think she's uniting anyone. She's united the Suicide Squad, but for not so great reasons.
True.
But I think her character will be featured in more. I think she may even be in the Batman solo movie that was announced. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think she'll stay throughout because as well she never gets her hands dirty. Like she does dirty work, but is wearing gloves. So
good way to put it. All right, give me something.
Give you something.
Yeah.
Suicide Squad.
That is what we're talking about.
Now I think the main villain, which they've never really. We've got hints of it that there's some guy in a subway who's like firing lasers. Not lasers. He's firing something.
Yeah.
And the main rumour is that it may be Common, the former rap artist turned actor.
Star of John Wick. Was it John Wick he was in? No. He was in something. He was in some film recently.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Common, that because he hasn't been part of any of the promotional mix at all.
No.
However, he is a relatively big star. So, why wouldn't they feature him? Possibly because he's going to be the villain. I think with the film, another rumour that's going out there that I kind of agree with is that Common's character may be related to or linked to Cara Delevingne's character.
Right.
And in this story, Cara Delevingne's character gets possessed by an evil spirit, and she then she's like a witch type thing. That I think these two are going to be related, and that I'm not even sure if Cara Delevingne's character from the beginning is part of Suicide Squad.
Right, or if she's like one of the villains.
When we've seen in the trailers, and you can kind of see their initiation when they bring them out of their cells and they put them all together. She's not there, and we do see scenes of her as a doctor, and I'm wondering if she may have may even do it in the sense that she was friends with Harley Quinn on a kind of when she was a doctor doing psychology, and that perhaps she's the psyche valve for these criminals, and that's how she's brought on board and then gets possessed and then is the bad guy. Right. I don't know. I kind of see that she isn't necessarily the part
one
of
the
it.
Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
This kind of links to what I was going to say next, because there's Common.
Yeah.
And then my favourite man crush ever, Scott Eastwood.
Oh yeah,
they're both in this film, and they are both nowhere to be seen.
Yeah.
And I'm sure.
Do we know who Scott Eastwood's playing?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm probably going to be proven wrong. Like within 2 minutes of this video being uploaded.
The rumor is that he might be Deathstroke.
Right. Well, that's what I was going to say. I feel like at least one of these guys is going to turn out to be somebody significant from the DC world. At least one, maybe both.
Yeah.
Maybe Green Lantern. Maybe they're both Green Lantern.
Scott Eastwood is and Common
Hal Jordan and John Stewart. Yeah. Probably
Ooh.
not. I mean, it's highly unlikely.
Yeah.
It is, in fact, not possible. But I just feel like they're going to turn out to be significant players.
The little that we know about Scott Eastwood's character, that he wears military uniform.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sometimes doesn't wear a shirt. Woo! But yeah, I just would find it strange if these two actors who are kind of...
Yeah.
Well, like you said about Common, I mean, he's not like a household name, but he is recognisable. And Scott Eastwood, who is on the way up, why would they take minor, completely insignificant roles?
And they could have given it to anyone, Yeah, I do think them two, I agree with that. I think they will have a bit more. I would love to see Eastwood be Deathstroke.
That would be a nice reveal.
I know typically Deathstroke's older and one eye less.
Maybe Clint Eastwood is the original Deathstroke.
That will blow my mind.
And Scott Eastwood is
his son, the son of Deathstroke.
That would be awesome.
That would be incredible.
Especially with an older Batman. It makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, that Deathstroke's kind of retired and he sent his son out to do the... what do you think about... There's always that... I think we've even spoken about it in the fan theory.
Sure.
I'll put a link here.
Please do, yeah.
About the whole... The Joker in this is, in fact, Jason Todd. Because he's got a J on his face, and that's the only thing it could stand for.
I can't think of a single other word that begins with J.
There's no other word beginning with J.
No. No.
Yeah.
No,
It's so sad. I hate to bring us back to Batman v Superman, but the whole theory that was linking Batman v Superman with the Nolan Batman and
Batman 5.
Making it Batman... The title being Batman v Superman and the V standing for 5.
Which is just the best theory ever.
You would have Batman Begins, Dark Knight Rises, Man of Steel, then Batman v Superman, then Suicide Squad, and that all of these stories are interlinked. And that the new Joker is in fact Jason Todd. Do you think there's any merit to that?
No, I don't. I mean, it's a nice theory for fans to talk about, but it's definitely not true.
No.
He's just going to be the Joker.
Yeah.
I would like it if they maybe hinted at that, but I also like the idea that you don't know where the Joker came from at all.
Yeah, I think that's always been the feedback about the Joker, that people don't like to know his origin, and I think they'll continue that.
Yeah, like in The Dark Knight, when he says his origin, and then 20 minutes later he just says a completely different origin. I was like, oh, I see. Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Maybe he doesn't even know anymore. And I kind of like the idea that in... like one of the most recent origins for the Joker, it might even be the most recent one, it's kind of that he is not an immortal being, but that he has access to
an elixir.
The Lazarus Pits, is it? Whatever Ra's al Ghul uses. And that he... that
he has part of the Lazarus Pit inside him.
Oh, right, okay.
And then that's why there was, the last time that the Joker was seen, he had seemingly exploded in some explosion.
Right.
And then he came back and he's like totally fine.
He's like, hey guys.
Yeah.
What's
and
up?
that he has part of the... And then the fact that the Lazarus Pit, where that gets its source from, is from an asteroid. It's comic books.
Yeah.
It's elaborate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But maybe that if they... because now this universe is a bit more crazy than the old Dark Knight universe, they can kind of hint at more strange stuff like that.
Yeah. As long as it's coherent.
Yeah, coherent.
That's the main thing I want from this film, is a linear storyline.
I want it to make sense.
And establishing shots, just please just scatter them in. Just say, oh, now we're here, and I'll be like, oh, okay, we're in a new location, instead of end one scene and immediately halfway through another scene.
Are you talking about Batman v Superman?
Of course I am.
Okay,
I need to shut up about it.
I've got one more.
Go for it.
If you're ready for it.
I'm ready.
That Harley Quinn is going to betray the Suicide Squad. And either that she's been like a plant from the Joker the whole time, or that she's like, oh, Mr. J, I love you too much.
Yeah.
And that the whole time, or not the whole, either that the whole time she was on his side, or that she just loves him too much. And I know that would have a lot of people... This isn't an attack on any groups, but there would be a lot of people being like, that's a horrible way for women to be represented.
But this is Harley Quinn.
But that is her character through and through.
That she... Yeah, there's been many stories where it looks like she hates Joker, she's over him, and then immediately she's back with him.
Yeah. Like, she's so unstable.
Yeah.
There are times when he literally just, like, hits her in the face, and she's like, never again. Then, like, 2 panels later, she's like, oh, Mr. J, and no, I'm not going to do the voice.
No.
But that's the kind of... Yeah, and I'm not 100% confident in that, but I feel like that's highly possible.
Yeah, I think whatever, and additionally, whatever their plan is, the Joker's always going to be a step ahead.
Oh yeah,
and he's going to spoil whatever Amanda Waller had initially planned.
Like, he already knows the plan.
Yeah,
right now it's April, and he knows the plan.
Yeah, and I kind of imagine that the Suicide Squad is tasked with getting the Joker.
Yeah.
And then, stuff hits the fan.
Mm-hmm. Stuff. Gets all on the fan, mate.
And then that sprays out.
Yeah.
When possibly Common's character is in a subway and is like, "Why am I here?" Ah! And then shoots lasers. And then,
lasers for sure.
And then those many-eyed people appear, and then Batman's in it.
Is this your just prediction for the whole film, scene by scene?
Yeah, near enough.
Great.
Why is Batman in this?
Because Batman sells tickets.
And why has
I
Batman
guarantee
not
it's
killed
just
them?
that one scene, and we've seen pretty much all of Batman.
There was some recently. They've had to do a bunch of reshoots, and there's rumours that they're putting in more Batman stuff due to the feedback from BVS that everyone loves Batman, so put more of him in, put more action in, and the comments that BVS wasn't funny, so they've reshot and got some comedians to help them write more.
I don't believe that.
lines.
I believe that they might be putting more Batman in.
Yeah.
Because that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. All right. Well, thanks for listening, guys. That's been our predictions. What do you guys think? Do share in the comments. What do you think is going to happen in Suicide Squad? Let us know. I've been James Forbes.
And I've been Todd James.
Bye.
Machines plugged in to believe that they are the machines who have the humans plugged in. Maybe this is why.
This is why, yeah.
Because they just turn into Natalie Portman.
What better way to motivate Nick Fury to do something than to tell him not to do something?